Hi there, it's Marlene Hielema from ImageMaven.com. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about this microphone. It's the Lumix MS2 shotgun mic. Now, I haven't used this mic much recently, but I've done some audio tests and actually totally rewritten this whole video because of the results that this mic gave me when I used it with the Lumix G9. Let's have a listen. Welcome back, subscribers, and if this is your first time here, well, thanks for checking me out. I teach photography, photo editing, a bit of lighting, a bit of audio, and I'm a huge fan of Lumix cameras. Please subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. One thing I would like to say is that I am not a professional videographer. Professional videographers actually record their audio on a separate device and they put audio and video together in editing. I like to keep things simple. I'm a vlogger. I do it for speed. I make online course videos and YouTube videos and things like that. So I'm not going to spend the time to put things together in editing. I want everything recorded directly to the memory card at the same time. In this video, I'm going to be testing out the Lumix MS2 microphone. This microphone also comes with a dead cat. Well, it's actually not a cat. This is a windsock or a windscreen, and it helps you when you're shooting outdoors on a windy day. And it's actually a pretty good practice to leave it on all the time. In the office like this, it doesn't really matter as much. Another thing you want to set up before you start recording is your mic level limiter, and you want that to be off. Otherwise, it's going to change the volume of your audio when you're recording. When the volume is low, it's going to increase it, and when it's high, it's going to decrease it. And you always want your audio to remain the same level, and it's coming from your microphone. And you can set your audio levels manually in the back of the camera. So this microphone has several stereo settings, and right now it's on the widest area setting, so it's picking up room tone and extra noise that you can hear in the environment that you're in. So I'm going to change the settings, and we're going to hear the difference of each of them and see which one we like best for this room. Now my room I've got a cloth backdrop here. It's got hardwood floors, but I've got a yoga mat on the floor to try and dampen the sound. I've also got a cloth blind in front of my window. But for the most part, it's kind of a hollow sounding room. And it's all I've got, so this is what we have to work with. So let's have a listen to how everything sounds. Stereo setting. Hi there, it's Marlene Hielema from ImageMaven.com. In this video, I'm going to teach you all about this microphone. Shotgun. Hi there, it's Marlene Hielema from ImageMaven.com. In this video, I'm going to teach you all about this microphone. Super Shotgun. Hi there, it's Marlene Hielema from ImageMaven.com. In this video, I'm going to teach you about this microphone. There's one more setting on this microphone which you can use, which is manual, and that adjusts the width of the pickup angle that you're getting with the microphone. I'm not going to share all those clips with you. I did lots of tests on that. You don't want to listen to them, trust me. For me, I'm going to stick probably with shotgun in most situations and maybe with stereo in other situations. What about the built-in mic of the camera? Well, it's pretty bad. Listen to this. This is the built-in mic of the Lumix G9. Use it sparingly, if at all. Now I'm going to do some tests with the microphone mounted on the camera. Let's have a listen. Hi there, it's Marlene Hielema from ImageMaven.com. In this video, I'm going to talk about this microphone. Now, the microphone is mounted on the camera at this point, so what I'm going to do is get out of view so that the camera focuses, because what happens, and you'll hear it, is that the microphone picks up a lot of noise from the internal workings of the camera. So when the camera's focusing, or even zooming, if you're touching the camera, you will hear it on this mic. So I'm going to be very quiet and I'm going to get out of the frame so you can hear what I'm talking about. Did you hear it? So now the mic is on the camera again, but I'm in shotgun mode. So I'm going to also give you a little silence so you can hear the internal workings of the camera again. And this is Super Shotgun mounted on the camera. Now there's also a setting called Lens Auto, which I'm thinking probably only works when the microphone is mounted on the camera. So right now I'm at 25 millimeters. and I'm probably about 4 feet away from the camera. So let me just move in and change the zoom. Okay, now I'm at 35 millimeters, and maybe you can hear something, probably just hear the camera noise. Now I'm going to go wide. 18 millimeters on the 12 to 35. And now I'm wide on the 12 to 35. I'm at 12 millimeters. So for me, the best quality sound is coming from this MS2 microphone and the shotgun settings. Now the mic is fairly close to me, and I will have to adjust my audio if I don't want the mic in the shot. For example, I could put the mic out of frame or right under the camera or something like that so that you don't see it. The worst audio, I think, is from the onboard microphone that's on the camera. And the second worst is when the microphone is mounted on the camera. Because the audio quality is so poor when this microphone is mounted on the camera, you would probably want to use a microphone with a shock mount if you're doing run and gun stuff. And run and gun basically means you're self-contained, your microphone's on the camera, and you're maybe vlogging, you got the camera pointed at yourself, and you're on location. This microphone is the Rode VideoMic Pro, and it has a shock mount, and a shock mount is basically sort of like a rubberized casing, and it's almost like elastics, and this protects the microphone from camera noise, and it acts as a bit of an insulation. I knew you'd ask what this Rode VideoMic Pro sounds like, so I'm gonna be really quiet. I'm gonna get out of frame, and you can hear if it picks up any noises from the camera. I'm fairly close to this microphone at this point too. I'm probably only about 24 inches away. Now the Lumix MS2 microphone is probably better suited for studio work or maybe outdoor wildlife work than it is for personal vlogging, where you have the microphone sitting on the camera. You would definitely need a separate shock mount if you wanted to use this microphone on camera, so keep that in mind too. And third-party shock mounts are available, so that those would work with this microphone. So if that's the setup you want, make sure you get a shock mount before even doing any tests, because trust me, you're not gonna like the sound of them. If you're shooting on location, you definitely want to have some headphones with you. The G9 has a headphone jack, so you can listen to the sound. Now there's two settings to that. You can listen to the sound that's live, or you can listen to the sound as it's being recorded onto the card. And that's the sound you want to hear, because that's as close as you can get to what you're going to hear on your computer. Now you will be able to edit your audio if you use like a video editing software such as Adobe Premiere or Final Cut Pro. You will be able to do some adjustments, definitely the levels and things like that. You can do things like warming up your voice and stuff like that. Well, that about covers it. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'm not sure I can answer all the questions about audio because I'm not an audio expert by any means. I just kind of know the basics that get me through making YouTube videos and videos for my online courses. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.